applause.
안녕하세요.
Good evening, everyone.
영육계 우리 지도자들과
With
축복과
our
종들이
leaders and blessed family members,
함께 정성을
alongside the
드리는
physical and spiritual world, everyone offering
1638회
devotion together in this
천심원
1638th Vigil Devotion,
정성을 드리시는 여러분
everyone participating,
진심으로 축하를
truly
드립니다.
congratulations.
오늘도 천성 왕님
Today as well,
궁전이
our Cheonshim Won Palace
완전히 가득
main
차서
hall is
옛날
filled to the
같으면
brim. And if it were the past,
교구별로 교회별로 인원 동원을 해야 되는 그런 수준으로 가득 차고 넘치는 가운데 진행되는 것을 감사드립니다.
we're truly grateful that
오늘도
members from
김가정
all churches
사위기대를 중심하고
from Korea are
또 세계
participating.
지도자들이 함께하는
We're truly grateful for this.
가운데
And with the True Family
진행이
for
되고
Position
있습니다.
Foundation and world leaders
김기훈
participating, we are continuing this
신미국
devotion.
천심 원장님
Today,
동시에
President of
의장으로
Cheonshim Won, Kim Gi-hoon
여기서 또
of America,
행사를 해가면서 참석을 하셨습니다.
with the leader of
박수 한번
WCLC,
올려주십시다.
they are participating together in this vigil devotion. Let us offer them a great round of applause.
또
And
umberto 안젤루치 유럽
Umberto
부대륙회장님도
Angelucci,
오시고
Vice Continental
우리
Director of
부원장
Europe and Middle East, is
중에서는
here. And
오늘
amongst
김인청
our branch leaders,
아시아
we have
부원장이 도착을 해서
branch leader of
도착한
Asia
날도
Pacific, Min Chun,
전성에 바로바로 우리
came
부원장들이
today.
함께
And even
참여하고 있습니다.
when they came here via airplane, they are still
오늘 전 세계적으로
participating
9천여
in vigil
곳에
devotion on this very day. And today we're connected to about 19,000 locations, and about 48,000 people are offering this prayer and devotion with one united heart. And on special districts, they have 210 members right now offering devotion. Cheonseung Church 57, Iksan Church 44, Hwangwon,
이런 순으로
in this order,
참여하고
churches of
있습니다.
Heavenly Korea are offering their
유튜브로
devotion.
3,700군데
On YouTube, we are
되어서
connected
함께 정성을
to
드리고
3,700 locations in Korea. And Heavenly Japan, Nagano Church 50 people,
14명,
Morioka Church 14, Kamikawa Church 13,
부지산교회 13명,
Church
기권의 교회 12명,
Mount Fuji Church 13, Kikone Church 12.
14,000
This
군데
manner,
연결해서
They're also connected to
가정에서
about
전심원
14,000
철야 정성을
locations connected to
함께
the
드리고
families
있습니다.
offering vigil devotion together with
또
us.
세계적으로는
And around the
DR
world,
콩고 천심원에서
in DR Congo
39명이
Cheonshim Won,
함께 연결해
39 members
있는데
are connected.
아마 우리 사쿠와 분원장님이 발표한다고 하니까
Because our
함께
Sakwa branch leader is offering the reports,
진행하고 있지 않나
I think many
생각이
people gathered today.
듭니다. 신북미 천심원
Heavenly North America,
NA,
Cheonshim Won,
또
NA,
카메룬,
Cameroon,
또
Cameroon,
전 세계에서
Thailand,
함께
around the
나와
world,
참석하는 것을
I'm truly grateful that we are participating.
오늘 말레이시아 본부
Today, Malaysia
Cheonshim Won
headquarters Cheonshim Won
777회를
reaches
맞이해서
their 777th vigil devotion today.
정성의 탑을 많이 쌓올리기 때문에
Because they're stacking their tower of devotion continuously,
일어나리라고
I believe
믿습니다.
amazing works will come about there.
오늘도 구치소 앞을 지키면서
And today as well,
기도하시는 분들이
there are
계십니다.
those offering vigil devotion in front of the
오늘은
detention center.
339일째입니다.
Today marks the 339th day.
관악교회 천성
Kwanak Church, Cheonseung Church,
안산교회
Daegu Church, Gore Church, and Church
천심원과 연결하여
members are connected with the main branch Cheonshim Won and offering devotion with an earnest heart.
자녀들이 걸어온 길을 지켜봐 주시고
And for looking over
정성까지
your children today and accepting
불씨로 받아
the lacking
주시옵소서.
devotion,
이제 점점
please accept this small ember
향한
for True Mother.
중요한 시간이 다가오고 있습니다.
Now, a very important time for True Mother is coming near.
하늘의 판단이
Rather than the
앞서게
judgment
하시고
of man, please
세상의
let the
소리보다
judgment of heaven
천심의 소리가 크게 울려
come
퍼지게
first,
하시옵소서. 이 시간
and let the sounds of heaven echo greater than the sound of the world. At this hour of the 1638th Cheonshim Won special vigil devotion, let what is knotted, what is tied, be resolved and be untied, and please bring about the innocent judgment for our true mother. This message was given by Grand Church Leader Cheonshim Won of Ansan Church. Today, we have 1,116 trainees today, 40-day trainees and GPP trainees, and Youngsung Academy, Youngsung trainees and attendance workshop trainees. And today, in the morning, our Youngsung attendance workshop trainees, 83 of them graduated today. And amongst them, 35 of them made determinations to live a public life or join the spirituality academy or volunteer. And amongst the trainees, the eldest Youngsung trainee is the church leader of Gwangmyeong Church, church leader Jang In-yeok, along with his wife, have attended in the 40-day spirituality workshop. And even today, we were able to see him offer praise very diligently. And to move forward with spirit and truth, our church leader and his wife participating in this workshop. Let us offer them a great round of applause. And today, 736 people are participating in the 11th Heavenly Japan Cheonshim Residence Prayer Workshop. And it's truly an education full of grace with a good atmosphere, and it will continue until tomorrow. Although they may be fatigued and tired, not one is acting out of sloth or laziness, and they are participating in the programs very diligently. Truly grateful for that. And I truly believe that this is an opportunity for you to become one with Heavenly Parents. Please let it be such a time. So truly become a ball of burning fire and go back to Japan and ignite Heavenly Japan with the fire, the flame of the Holy Spirit. And now Great Works is around the corner. And as of today, the registered, we have 13,880. 13,800. 138,823 people registered for the Great Works. And during the Spring Great Works of this year, we had 157,756 people registered. But to surpass this number, as it is the 14th anniversary of True Father's Holy Ascension, let us all offer devotion.
한 1,900명만 더하면 넘어가게 되고 이 신일본은 춘계 대역사를 넘어서려면은
to surpass the number of registration of the North.
춘계 대역사를 넘어갑니다.
What is that?
대역사에 8만
Spring Great Works.
246명이
Just need a few more.
지금 현재 신일본 접수는
Heavenly Japan
87,043명으로 올라가고 있습니다. 반드시 승리할 줄로 믿습니다.
Last year they had 87,000. Soon, if they just have 203 more registrations, then they will surpass the number of registrations that they had for these Spring Great Works. And internationally, Asia, we have 5,496, Europe 2,858, Africa, we have 7,767, Central and South America, 6,748, North America, 2,725, and Taiwan, 1,267. My goodness. True Father is truly working so hard to bring strength to True Mother during this Great Works, for this Great Works. And if we do not match the work of the spirit world on the physical world, then we sort of languish. But we should know that spirit world can work harder once we put in the same amount of effort as they are doing in the spirit world. How much Heavenly Parent is working, how much True Father and Cheonshim Won Taewonim are working with the Absolute Good Spirits for more people to participate in the great works, how hard they are working and sacrificing. We must be able to realize what they're going through, even just a little. And if you become such people, we believe that we will bring about amazing results from these great works. And while graduating from the Youngsong workshop, our representative, trainee Chung Eun-gun, offered her her testimony. And even graduating from the workshop, most of them don't go home, but they participated in praise as the Cheonshim choir. Long time ago, after the 40-day workshop, praise as the Cheonshim choir. Long time ago, after the 40-day workshop, people would not even eat lunch and pack their bags and they would leave the training center. But now, even after the workshop, they don't want to leave the training center because they want to keep the grace that they received, even just for another day. And that is why many of our trainees are offering devotion to stay here until the end of the great works. And from Saturday, we have more new Youngsong and attendance workshop trainees who will come in. And already 80 people are ready for this. And truly, we can see that we are continuing this atmosphere of Cheonshim. Cheonshim is truly continuing this atmosphere of devotion. So Chung Mong-gun, she had no conviction of the spirit world, did not believe in heavenly parents, and had no faith in true parents. And she never participated in a vigil devotion and never properly prayed before. And she said she attended this workshop feeling like she was pushed from the back. So he had two goals, and I never seen anyone have such goals. So a sense of rebellion rose within her, and one of her goals was never to cry within the workshop period. And second one was, I will not change throughout this workshop. No matter what program I participate in, no matter what I hear, I will not change. That was her goals. Sorry, those were her goals. I had never seen someone like that. So during praise, she would only look at the wooden floor. And when she prayed, she felt like heaven wouldn't listen to her prayer. And she prayed, please let me catch COVID or the flu to go home. So she prayed earnestly like that. But perhaps true parents, perhaps her parents and her church members prayed earnestly. On the 18th day, she was able to properly pray for the first time. And from then on, she was able to pray with a loud voice. She learned prayer. While attending our church for 30 years, there are those who haven't prayed with a loud voice even once. So if they come to the residence prayer workshop, many people say that they never prayed with a loud voice. But this young lady came to this workshop, and on the 18th day, for the first time, she was able to pray with a sincere heart. And she was able to find her identity as a second-generation member. True. She would grumble about the church and be very critical about the blessing. And she was quite afraid of leaving the church totally. And through this workshop, she was able to find her identity completely as a child of heavenly parents, and she was able to be placed in the position of overcoming her limits. And as she realized late, she was fully determined to offer 24 hours of devotion. And she felt like she entered the position where Heavenly Parent could accept her devotion as a victory.
들어가야 됩니다.
So we too must do the same. We must enter the position where we can feel without being conscious and just living a passive life of faith. There is no growth in that.
이걸 평가해야 되는데 24시간
So we must
통해서 하늘이
evaluate whether our devotion was accepted, whether it was lacking or not.
마치면서 40일이
But
너무나
through the
짧게
24-hour
느껴져
devotion, she was able to feel that Heavenly Parent accepted her devotion.
찾았으니
And she felt that 40 days was truly short. And she was able to find the seeds of faith within herself. And she determined to have a new beginning. And she had made the determination to join the attendance workshop. And from now on, the more she wavers, she will offer more earnestly Cheonshim Won devotion. And she truly offered a beautiful testimony.
그리고 오늘
And today,
유은종 10차 모심 수련생이
10th
또 간증을 했습니다.
attendance workshop trainee Yu Eun-jung offered her testimony.
가정에서 살았습니다.
And she grew up in a truly difficult family.
중독자고
The father was
직장암으로 고생을 하면서
alcoholic
분위기가
and
얼마나 어려웠겠는가를 짐작하게
suffered
되는
from cancer.
고등학교 때
And
고등학교
the
3학년
atmosphere of the family was truly
고아를
difficult.
하고
And when she was
그다음에
third year of
어머니도
high school, her
할머니도
father passed away. And
갑성선암으로 뇌졸중으로
the mother and the grandmother
투병
suffered
생활하는
from
가운데
thyroid cancer,
좀 건강을 생각하고 섰는데 물리
another critical
치료를
disease. And thinking
공부하면서
of her
번아웃 상태에
relatives' health, her
들어갔다고
family's
했습니다.
health, she entered physical
모든
therapy major in
신체적,
Someone
정신적
University.
에너지가 소진돼서
And
무기력함을
while
느끼고
balancing
자기
working and
영업을
studying, she reached a state of burnout,
할 수 없는
and she
상태에 들어갈
felt
정도로
helplessness within her.
그렇지만은 아주
But
남편이 훌륭한 사람입니다.
I believe her husband is an
남편은
outstanding man.
간호사 자격증을 가지고
The
영성
husband has a
아카데미도
license
하고
for
지금
nursing,
해외 선교
and right now
봉사자로
he is
활동하고
part
있는
of the Youngsang
분인데
Academy and is volunteering
철야 동성을
overseas.
드리자.
And seeing her
그리고
husband,
제
she
13차
gained the
영성
strength to
수련회
attend the visual devotion in person.
참여하게
And
되었습니다.
then she came to attend the
하지만
13th
다시
Youngsang
현실에
Spirituality
들어가면
Workshop.
어려울까봐
And thinking that she would,
모심
she can't return to
수련회
society yet
들어오기 위해서
to attend the
회사를
Youngsang Academy and the attendance
결국에
workshop,
되었다고
she
했습니다.
resigns her
얼마나
job.
열심히 했는지
How
여러분
diligently
목소리가
she was
가르쳐주고
working.
있죠.
You can see
목소리가 안
through
나올
her
정도로
voice,
정말로 최선을
to the
다해서
point where her voice
소리쳐
is barely coming out. She
기도하면서
shouted in prayer, offering
보다 더
everything
어머님께
she had,
가까이 가기 위해서
and
어머님의
to
심정을
get
채우기 위해서
closer to Mother as much as she can,
1000번을
to
더
feel the heart of true Mother. We're adding upon
나오다 보니까 놀라운
adding
은혜의 자리에
1,000 calling out prayers to her
들어가게
devotion.
되었다고.
She was able to enter a position of grace.
그리고
And
옆 사람이 열심히 찬양하니까
as the trainees next to her
은혜가 되는
offered
걸
praise
보면서
diligently, she
나도
saw
열심히 찬양하고
the grace that the other
열심히
trainees
기도해서
were experiencing. So she created the
옆 사람이 더 은혜
determination
될 수 있도록 해야
that
되겠다.
she would
옆
offer
사람의
even more
심정을
diligent praise, even more
끌어올린다는
diligent
마음으로
prayer, so that she can be of grace to the people around her. With such a heart, she would offer praise and offer
그러다
devotion.
보니까
And while doing
형용할 수
so,
없는 심정이 차올라서
she was filled with a
체결할 수 있는
undescribable feeling or a heart,
들어갔다고 했습니다.
and she
그래서
reached a state
여러분의
of
기도가 옆
resonance.
사람한테 은혜가 될 수 있도록
So for
해야
your
됩니다.
you must be able
옛날에
to
이재석 회장님 늘
be of grace
간증할 때
to the
보면
people around you through your
처음
prayer.
청파동 교회에 와서
So,
앉아 있을 때
Chairman Lee Jae-seok,
어떤
when we
사람이
offered
갑자기
service in Cheonpadong, original
그래서
headquarters church,
소리 지르는데 그냥
when someone would shout out and pray, "아버지,"
그때
like they would be
아주
kind of
통곡을
taken
하면서
aback.
들어갔다는 훌륭한 체험을 했다는
But
말씀을 성화 전에도 한번 오셔서 말씀할 때 그 말씀하는 걸
they would offer a state of great
들었습니다.
wailing.
그래서 옆 사람이
So
은혜 받을 정도로 우리가 진심으로
We must
기도하고
pray
정성을
earnestly so that the people next to
드려야
us can
되겠습니다.
receive grace through our
그리고
prayer. And
영성 아카데미 6개월을
Youngsang
열심히 할
Academy
것을
6 months,
결의하면서
she declared
11기
to offer
모심
services.
수련회 훈련부장으로
And as a training coordinator of the
정말로 이제
11th
불덩어리가 된 것
attendance
같습니다.
workshop, she
뜨거운 불덩어리가 되어서
is going to volunteer.
길기 모심스러운
It truly feels like she
생들에게도
became a burning ball
실제
of fire.
성령의 불을 붙이는
And I hope
놀라운
she becomes a burning ball of
우리
fire that can ignite the
수련생이
flame of the
될
substantial
줄로
Holy
믿습니다.
Spirit in the 11th
오늘
attendance workshop.
간증하신 두 분을 위해
I believe she will
여러분
become such a trainee.
축하의 박수
To our
올려
true
드리겠습니다.
offered these beautiful testimonies, let's offer them a great round of applause.
오늘 사쿠와 다케미츠 분원장께서
Today, branch leader Sakwa
정말
Takamitsu
귀한 보고를
offered a truly precious
주셨습니다.
report.
아프리카 카메룬에서도
In Africa, Cameroon,
40일 영성 수련을 하는데
while
강사들이
conducting the
자주
40-day
보면
Yongsong workshop,
아시는 분들이잖아요.
you all
온라인으로
know the
연결해서
lecturers connected
강의를
via online
진행하기 때문에
because they offer lectures in such a manner. In
이
Africa,
본원 같은 기준으로 모든 프로그램을
At-
진행하고
they are
있습니다.
conducting all their programs at the same standard as the main branch.
40일 영성 수련을 하기도 했습니다.
And
우리 신유럽
in one
중동에서
continent,
러시아에서
we had two nations
40일
offer
영성 수련을 하고
or conduct a Yongsong 40-day workshop at the same time. In the Heavenly Europe and Middle East branch, in Russia,
본원에 있는
and also in Albania,
본원하고 연결된
simultaneously,
모든
they
강사들이
conducted a
현장에
40-day
직접
workshop.
교육을 하는
And
그런 분위기가
the
되고
lecturers of the
있습니다.
main branch
앞으로
are offering
대장님들은 아니
the
대륙의
education to the
대장님,
branches.
또 분원장님들
continental
완전히
branches.
하나가 되어서
So, in the
한
future,
대륙에서
for all
세
the
군데,
continental
네
leaders
군데 동시에
and
이 40일 수련을 하고 각 나라마다 영성
the branch leaders becoming one,
형성돼서 나간다면
being able to offer these 40-day
신령과
workshops,
진리의
the Yongsong
놀라운
workshops.
역사가 일어나게
And if
될
they're able
줄로
to
믿습니다.
truly form their Yongsong academies in each respective
지난번에
nation, then I believe the works,
서아프리카
the great works
봉사
of
신청한
Spirit and
사람이
Truth
한
will come about.
사람이었는데
Last time in West
공경민
Africa, there was only
이
one
봉사자예요.
volunteer.
간증을 여러분 들으셨는데
There was volunteer
이번에는
Hon Kyung-min.
세
You
명이
heard his testimony before.
결의해서
But this time we had
그래서
3 people
아프리카
determined to
봉사단으로
volunteer
또
for
출정을
West Africa.
준비하고
And
있다고
they are
합니다.
preparing to depart soon.
박수 한번
Let us offer them a
올려주십시오.
great round of applause.
이 공명 안수 공명 기도가
Resonance answer,
얼마나
resonance prayer,
중요한가.
how important they
사례를
are.
통해서
Through testimonies,
보고를 했습니다.
they were reported.
분원에서 이어지는
reported.
모든 수련이
All
이제 분원과 연결이 전부
workshops that are being
그래서
conducted in the
만몸
main branch
통일
must be connected
수련을
to
여러
the
차례 하고 있는데
other continental branches. So the Mind and Body Unity workshop,
통일 수련할 때
while
완전히
Branch
전체
President Sakwa
프로그램에
was
참여해서
conducting this 3-day Mind and Body Unity workshop,
현장에 가서
아.
각 나라에서
Sakwa
통일
branch presidents participated in a 3-day Mind and Body Unity workshop in Korea and brought that to Africa.
진행되고 있는데
And right now we are conducting our 3-day resonance prayer workshop
뒤에서 청강이라도
for Heavenly Japan. And if possible, our branch leaders should participate in the back and see how things are conducted. And soon, we'll have our Heavenly Korea Cheonshim Resonance Prayer Workshop.
해야 될 것입니다.
And I hope everyone
또
can participate
24시간 기도
and learn.
정성 우리 사쿠아 분원장도 참석을 하고 야 이렇게 하면 되겠구나 해서
Also,
현장에서
24-hour devotion.
24시간
President
오직 홀로
Branch
홀리마다
President
한 말을
Sakwa also
생각하면서
participated in that.
정성 들이는 시간을 현장에 좁붙인 것입니다.
And he brought the mindset of focusing all devotion on the Holy Mother Han. He connected that mindset to the branch.
접목시켜서 하고 있는 것입니다.
And he's also offering intensive prayer gatherings during the weekends as well, same as the main branch.
5대양 6대주의 신령과 진리의 놀라운 역사가
So if all branches are connected to the main branch in such a manner, I believe in the 5 continents and
참석하는 것이
oh, there
아니라
are 5 great seas and the
공명하면서 마음과
6, 7 great continents.
완전히 공명하면서
Great works will come
일심으로
about.
공성을 드리면
Now,
700회가 넘고 800회가 넘고
if we offer
1000회가 넘어가면은
these visual devotions with our minds and bodies completely in a state of resonance, then
아주
heaven will bestow upon us grace when we surpass 700, 800 sessions. And if
제가 줌으로 보게 되면
if
어느
ability
교회는
doesn't
열심히
come to you,
공명,
then your
찬양,
devotion is
공명
lacking.
기도하는, 곳이 있습니다. 일어나가지고
When I see on Zoom,
열심히
there is a church that
그냥
truly diligently offers resonance praise and resonance prayer.
가만히
And
팔짱 끼고
other places,
앉아가지고
They're just crossing their arms
그런 곳도
and
있습니다.
spectating.
여러분 구경해가지고는
Just by spectating,
못 돌아갑니다.
you cannot enter that realm of residence.
정성을 드릴 때
When you offer
들어갈 수가
devotion
있고
of residence,
하늘의 능력이
that is when you can
나타날
enter
수
that
있는
realm.
자리에
And that is
들어가는
when
것입니다.
you can enter the realm
아주
of the
또
ability of heaven,
줌으로 참석한 교회나
or the power or
줌으로
energy of heaven.
참석한 분들은
And those participating
가능한
on
반드시
Zoom,
얼굴을 내밀고
if you
정성을
can,
드려야 됩니다.
please show your face and
그저
offer
카메라
devotion.
딱 꺼버리고
Don't turn off your
있는
camera.
상태에서 정성을 드리면은
If you offer devotion in such a
그 정성을
manner,
하늘 앞에 보여준다는 마음으로 세계 정성 본부에
must not
보여준다는
be.
마음으로
you must
정성을
offer
드려야
devotion
되는데
with the standard that heaven is
여기
watching,
카메라
that
꺼놓는
the
사람들
world is
복장이
watching.
서투른 복장이라든지 뭐가 준비가 안 됐으니까 카메라로
And the people
비춰주면
that
좀
turn
창피할
off
것
their
같은데
camera,
카메라 딱
perhaps
꺼버리고
they don't have the proper
참석하는
attire,
모양인데
perhaps they don't have the proper
여러분,
posture,
카메라로
and they would be embarrassed if the world saw, if heaven
교황의
saw.
정부로 들어왔으면
Perhaps that's the reason.
나는 이렇게 기도한다고
But
열심히
you should
찬양하고
turn on your
공경하는
cameras and show that you're praying in such a way.
더 은혜로운
And if you
자리에
do so, then
들어갈
you will be
수가
able
있습니다.
to enter a even
아주
more grace-filled position.
오늘 읽은 본문 말씀 보면
We see the
왜 생명을 걸지 않으면 안 됩니까?
Hunduke that we read today.
생명을 걸지 않으면
It says,
사탄을 첫째는
"Why
사탄을
must we risk our life? First, if you do not
둘째는 사탄의
take your life,
환경을
you
벗어날
cannot
수 없고
subdue Satan. Second, you
셋째는
cannot
사탄의
escape Satan's
혈통을
environment. And third, you
벗어날
cannot
수
escape Satan's lineage."
없습니다. 그랬습니다. 이제 생명을 걸고
Now, with our lives
그
at
길을
stake,
따라갈 수 있는
we must
그
be
신앙 교육을 시키는 것이
offering
41 수련, 영성
education of faith so that we could stake our lives on this path of the will. The method of education is the 40-day workshop, the Youngsang workshop, the attendance workshop, and the spirituality academy, and 24-hour devotion prayers. And we had a
출신인데
person who gave a what is that testimony, and was very high ranking in the Air Force, Korean military, and said that the 40-day spirituality workshop was more difficult than military life. But truly, if you cannot risk your life, then you cannot subdue or escape the dominion of Satan, and you cannot sever the lineage of Satan.
생명을 걸고 나가기 위해서는 하늘 부모님 알아야 되고
And
참
to
부모님을
risk
알아야 되고
our lives at stake, we must know Heavenly Parent, we must know true parents, and we must know the spirit world, and we must know eternal life.
하늘 부모님을 만나서 참
So meeting
사랑을
Heavenly
상속받을
Parents,
수 있는 자리에
inheriting true love, we must be able to enter such a position. And only then we are able to stake our lives. Today's words, even if you die,
하나님의 참 사랑을 찾아가야 하는 것이
going through the crisis of death 10 times, 100 times, and constantly seeking for God's true love, even if it means dying, that is the ultimate path of life. Families in the world today are breaking apart. Fathers, mothers, and children sometimes become enemies. Why is that? It is because there is no true love. That is the words of our true parents. So members, the path of the will, it is not walked mindlessly, but it is walked with a mindset of risking your life to overcome Satan, to escape from the environment of Satan, and truly offering everything we have, and to give you strength to do such things. How much heaven, how much true parents, how much the heavenly world is working for you to receive that energy. If you have that in mind and offer prayer, then it will be a time of immense grace. I hope it becomes such a time for you. Thank you very much. Let us offer a great round of applause to President Lee Sung for giving those words of spirit and truth.